Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome to the Soul Tribe, guys. If you're a returning subscriber, I love you. Sending you so much love, so much respect. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Big shout out to Darlene for these brand new cards. They're really old, but they're new to us. So thank you again, Darlene. And thank you to all my beautiful subscribers. I truly appreciate it. So grab your tea, grab your treat, grab your drink, do whatever you need to do to get comfortable. Because me, Tasha, is going to spill the tea straight, no chase, no sugarcoating bullshit. It is what it is, guys. So please, discern, discern, discern. Put yourself where you belong. If the shoe don't fit, don't wear it, Cinderella. Leave for somebody it does, all right? I love yous, like I said. Ancestors, spirit guides of the highest white light, I call you into my beautiful faith and I ask for a clear, precise channel message for the beautiful collective that is tuned into me right now. Ancestors, what are we tapping into with this beautiful new Native American tarot deck? What is going on here, ancestors? And we have the Maiden of Vessels, which is the Queen of Cups. So much love, but I feel like you have nobody to give it to. So you have these messengers, these birds. It's like you have so much love to give, but you're like waiting to exhale, waiting to give this love. You see the lotus flowers in the back? You've really been through the mud. You've really came out really unfazed or untouched because of that heart of yours. And you're balancing it out. So you're not giving it warrior blades. See, there's somebody who is upset of your boundaries, of the fact that you're holding your love very dear. You're not the same as you were before. As much as you have this love, you're you're not allowing people to come in and disrespect you or hurt you or step all over your boundaries. And somebody's having an issue with this. With this Knight of Swords, it's like somebody is really holding on to these outdated belief system, this way of thinking about you, and they're mad because no matter what they do to you, you continuously stay soft. You're just hard with them. You're very witty and you've been through the mud, but like I said, you don't look like what you've been through. You're unfazed like that lotus flower, right? They come out the mud completely unfazed because they have this it's like oil and water, right? They have this film on the leaves, on the petals of the lotus flower that, you know, and it's a natural cleanser. So you have this natural ability to cleanse. Yeah, and you got a wish card here, guys. You got the Nine of Cups. So somebody is upset because you are wish fulfillment, you're getting wish fulfillment, you're not sharing that love that you gave to others. A lot of people had their hand out, guys. A lot of people really, you know, it's okay for them to do to you, but you can't do to them. You're just eliminating yourself out of the whole equation altogether. And you're going on a new vision quest with the Seven of Cups. Okay? The fact is you have a lot of options because you're wish fulfillment. You have really sacrificed a lot to get you to the position that you are in, and you've carried your heart very close to you. You've given it, you've given the benefit of the doubt. You tried to be there for people when they clearly weren't there for you, and now you're not doing that anymore. You're choosing yourself, and in choosing yourself, the ancestors are choosing you. You're on this vision quest, guys. Not everybody is going to understand what you mean, or your words, or why you're choosing to move the way you move. Or there could be a lot of people who are jealous of the way you move because, well, they lived their life, right? And now they're kind of giving up on life, and they kind of want you to give up on life too. And well, you're not. And you're not in an illusion either. You know that there's one cup, and that's the self-love cup, the one that you're really holding dear. These people don't even know what real self-love is. And you're the hermit or hermetist. Remember, it's an energy. You're going on a new journey, guys. You've really found solace in the darkness. You really did find the answers internally. So you don't look for external validations or applause like others. People can't really sit with themselves, and they don't really have much of a life. So the only life that they have is talking about others. And you have no time for this. So you're putting it on the back burner. Whoever has this low vibrational energy is trying to put you in an illusion. You're seeing it. You're stopping the patterns. And you get a wish card for that. Yeah. Polygamy. It's the Nine of Swords, guys. Somebody really wanted you to be in your head. Why is nobody reaching out? You know why people aren't reaching out. How can somebody help you if they can't even help themselves? You understand this. You understand why people aren't helping you because they can't even help themselves. It's irrelevant how much money people make, they have no value. And they look at you like, you know, a threat to their patterns because you see them. You say what you need to say when you need to say it. The truth stands without distortion. People have an issue with this because they are all motherfucking in their head, especially about you, because the Chief of Shields. See, because the King of Pentacles. You really found stability all by yourself. You're reliable, resourceful. When you say you're going to do something, you do it. And a lot of people are greedy, guys. This is a money hungry kind of energy. And the fact that you don't even deal with this vibes, people are jealous of you. They're envious. And I don't even understand why, because they have more than you. They had an opportunity to do more than you. They have the same 24 hours in a day. But it's the blade of warriors, I told you. But they're too busy watching you, trying to be cruel and have something to say evil about you. And they're holding on to dear life, for life. They don't have a quality of life, so they don't want you to have a quality of life. And they most definitely don't want somebody to take care of you. I don't know, it's got somebody in their head because somebody wants to come and shield you, protect you, support you, or even finance you in some kind of way. But you're not used to gifts. You're not used to this. You went inwards. You really did understand why people weren't helping you. And it was because, like I said, they can't help themselves, guys. These people are really holding on to whatever outdated belief systems they have about you. Could be a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Take it as it resonates, guys. But you're really standing on business. And you said what you said, and you deserve a quality of life. And if people can't give that to you, if they can't emotionally, mentally, physically, financially, or spiritually be there for you and support you, well, then I'm sorry. They're just not valuable in your life. And you have the Ace of Cups. Your love is, it's overflowing. It's agape. And people really think like these are kind of energies who will never apologize for what they do. But they will think that they continuously can do it over and over and over, and you're not just going to walk away. And of course, they're going to feel some kind of way because now they're holding on to life because clearly you were giving them life in some kind of way. Or maybe they were trying to control you your whole life or a period in your life. And now that they can't do that, they're upset. Yeah, because the Two of Swords, they thought you were fucking naive because of that love. Maybe they have a title in your life, a mother, cousin, auntie, sister, brother, father. Take it as it resonates, baby daddy, baby mama. But it doesn't matter. Whatever position they had in your life before that title, you took the title away from them and now they are just a character. And you're having people stand in their character. Just like you are standing in your character, and you're not perfect. You're perfectly fucking imperfect. And at the end of the day, the Scout, Four of Swords. Somebody needs to learn how to heal themselves and stop trying to project all their nasty energies onto you, because at the end of the day, you got the wish card. You did the proper work. You sacrificed. You broke the chains. And you didn't just break the cycles. You broke the systems that created them. You destroyed the framework that allowed these patterns to exist in the fucking first place. And people are upset because you're a pioneer. Like I said, the truths It stands without distortion. And somebody is upset with that because you are wish fulfillment, and a lot of people had their hand out. Everybody wants something yesterday, and then they're mad. It's like they don't want you to have anything, but you have everything, and it's all internally. It has nothing to do with finances. But look, the Eight of Pentacles, it's only because you did the fucking work. You did the work that everybody else refused to do. You asked the hard questions. You did the fact checking. You didn't just listen to people because, oh, it's tradition or it's family or it's what society does. No, you went against the grain and you did something different, and you start asking, well, why did our ancestors, why did we do this in the first place? Why did we start it? So you went back, way back, and tapped the right in, and now you're on a vision quest, and you can see the illusions, you can see the layers, you can see the dimensions, and but it's because you did the work that you get this wish fulfillment. I'm telling you guys, you refuse to play the game on their term, and you grew out of it. Four of Swords, and you fucking heal. And people need to learn how to fucking heal and stop projecting, because yes, you are on a vision quest, guys, and people don't want it to be you. And somebody really wants to be better than you, but they live their life and they need to come to terms with it. It feels like a very money hungry, greedy kind of energy. And while they're getting sat down, somebody tried to scout you out because they seen you as vital, like they knew you were on a vision quest, so they wanted to put you down. Instead of boosting you up, instead of encouraging you, they will continuously put you down. And it's only because they see the work that you do, the work that you've done. So they're going to nitpick at any little thing to make you feel lower about yourself, only because they feel low about themselves, and they know that you exited the patterns. You no longer play by their rules, and you never did. But you're very blunt about it this time around because you've been in the darkness. Not many people have helped you when you needed the help, but you learned how to still have a very good heart and to still be kind to others, to put your best foot forward, to pay it forward. Every day is a new day, and you do not treat people the way they treat you, but you will call it out. You will stand up for yourself, and that's the problem. A narcissist was really trying to abuse you. And it was only because you were comfortable with being by yourself. You're comfortable with the self love that you give. You're very much in your power. And somebody wanted to take that power away from you because they are powerless. It's control, control, control. Somebody can't even control themselves. See, 10 of Wands. And they're trying to mock you, laugh at you, when they're the ones who are burdened. And you carry this burden very well. You've always been bullied. Fuck your mother or father, probably were your first bullies at the end of the day. And you really were able to carry that weight well. You recalibrated, you alchemized, you transformed and transitioned into something that you were born to be. What people try to silence out of you, beat out of you. Now these people are in their head because you are not. You're not. You will pop off and then go back to your regular scheduled programming like the G that you are. Why? Because you earned your motherfucking stripes. And your ancestors take care of the dirty work in the background. You really don't have to do much. You already broke the cycles. Like I said, you refuse to play the game by their terms. Answer this Nine of Swords. The issue was never with you. Okay, it wasn't in your head. It was in their behavior. And then when you check their behavior, then you're the problem. That's why they're in their head. Because the war that you went through was real. And that's why the justice is here. It wasn't in your head. The war that you went through and are probably still going through, it's real. And that's why the justice is here. And justice is to have these people in their head, the shoulda, coulda, wouldas, the maybes, the what ifs. Yeah, well, this shield of chiefs, okay, this King of Pentacles, There is somebody who wants to come in and invest in you. You're a good asset. Okay, you're a hard worker, and people know that they can rely on you. Maiden of Shields with the Chief of Shields. Like I said, you are very responsible, very reliable, but to some people, you will never be what they want to be, and that's fine. That's fine. You eliminate yourself from them because you know what you're doing. You know how much work you have put into it. And you know, you can pop off. You can go zero to ghetto in a second. And this is where people are trying to push your buttons, act like you ain't shit, never gonna be shit. But they need to start looking in the mirror. The problem is they don't like what they see in the mirror. And they're also jealous of the way you look. At the end of the day, you are who you are and you are the new matriarch. There could be a Cancer that is very upset and jealous of you and continuously wants to keep putting you down when they should be raising you up. It's the moon. Like I said, that's the Cancer. Thank you, ancestors, for clarifying it. Cancer Pisces energy, guys, the warrior of blades. This Cancer has a lot hidden. They could even be doing magic or spell work on you. They need to be careful. They need to be careful. All I'm going to say. Because you may not be able to get all the answers. Like I said, these people never apologize. That's the moon. They never apologize. They never will. And they hide so much shit and act like you're the one who's hiding shit. You ain't got nothing to hide. That's why you're able to bring in all these beautiful blessings. That's why you got the wild card, the wish card, and you're on a new voyage. You can't take everybody with you, guys, and that's why somebody is really trying to hold on to you for dear life, but you're kicking them fuck off because there's too much in the dark. You're standing up for yourself this time around. And these leeches, they can't leech on you. They can't make you feel some kind of way. They can't make you feel bad for them. If somebody helped you, say a mother, a father, an auntie, a cousin, somebody helped you, okay? And they hold that over your head forever, forever. You will never let them go, guys. Let them go because they know that you're love. They know that you are love. And they continuously want to break you because they are broken inside. And they could have teamed up against you with a whole bunch of people, and all those people see you as innocent. With the Eight of Cups, you fucking walked away and you walked right into a new chapter because you were innocent. And that love, that's why people thought that you were naive, that you weren't even going to see them, that you were going to continuously, like me, for instance, like I would love to have a relationship with my mother. It is nearly impossible. It is nearly impossible, and I'm completely okay with that. I am not going to waste my motherfucking breath or my time or my energy anymore. I try, and it is what it is. We all got free will, guys, and I can't stop nobody from doing nothing. Just like they can't stop me from doing anything either, you know? So it is what it is. And I have to understand that she doesn't have a relationship with her mother, and so that's just the cycle. And I would just hope that, I continue to have a good relationship with my children. But according to my mother, which she is never here, by the way, she has something else to say. Six of Cups. See, everybody's out to be better than everybody. Like, there's always a competition, and people need to understand that it's them against them, just like it's you against you. And you really did give. You are a giver. You have a lot of love for people. And people from your past, they want to come back and they want to give you your flowers. But the thing is they're in this Two of Swords. Like they're naive and they're at a crossroads and they don't know what side of the fence they should choose. And while the year of the snake, it's like everybody's shedding their skin and becoming something new. And while some just grow into more of a conniving snake, right? It's either evolve or get left behind. Like I said, you can't take anybody with you, more or less. So there's a lot of people being left behind. But you're wishing them well. And somebody is upset because you're doing it very beautifully. Now, there could be an Aries, Leo, Sag, feminine, masculine. It's giving me very feminine energy, who may see you as a good friend. Yeah, Eight of Wands, and wants to send a message through to you that you were very supportive of them when they didn't have anything. And it they thought that there was a competition. But when they see you, they see that you have always just wanted to motivate them. This is why you're getting a wish card, guys. You're very beautiful, very brilliant. And you have this love, this understanding, this empathy. But that empathy, people want to take advantage of it. And then they don't understand that there's another side of you. Just as kind and as soft as you are, there's an opposite end of you. People also see that too, that you did a lot of work in order to get out of this very passionate energy, this blowing off, popping off kind of energy. You did the work, but somebody wants to bring you back there. And you refuse to go to places that you had to pray yourself out of. So it is what it is. People need to, you know, understand that you're content. You're content with the choices that you made because you go with full love. And you're not naive. You can see in the dark. And you know when people are playing in the dark. And then people want to talk shit about you. You're on a vision quest, guys, and nobody's really here with you, and that's okay. But at the end of the day, you're not really alone, are you? The fool. Somebody really wanted to mock you, laugh at you, act like, oh, there's something wrong with you. Why? Because you decided to heal when they chose not to. You destroyed all the framework, I'm telling you, that allowed any of these patterns to exist in the fucking first place. Somebody is so upset because you took a leap of faith and did what these people should have did a long time ago. You are the parent that they should have been. You are the lover that they should have had. You are, or should have taken care of. You are, you know what I mean? You got a lot of people thinking maybe they should have took a chance on you, but instead they didn't. They kicked you when you were down. They slept on you, and the ancestors tucking them in. Doesn't matter who they are. Somebody's seen you in hermit mode. They actually try to isolate you and put all kinds of weight on you, mock you. They honestly didn't help you on purpose. And as soon as you were able to help yourself, that's when they start to make you feel bad about yourself. Like, what are you saying? Move. There is nothing that these people will ever be able to say to you that will not that will get you to ever think that you're superior to them. You are superior to them just because the way they fucking acting. Look, see the matriarchs of blades, and you're standing on business. Queen of swords, you said what you said, you meant what you said, and you're cutting shit off. You're cutting it off. You honestly allow people to come in and to be forthcoming and to be honest, but if they can't support you and mentally be there and give a fuck about you, then you're not giving a fuck about them. And this time you don't care. You're gonna let them carry the weight that they wanted you to carry forever. You're gonna make them eat the fucking crow that they've been trying to serve you forever. It is what it is. Karma's a bitch. Someone wanted to mock you and now they're all up in their head. Seven of Swords. Well, you're just, living your life like it's golden. See, Warrior of Shields. You see what I mean? Like you're really living your life like it's golden. Somebody really wanted to like sweep you off your feet. Okay? What it comes down to is a love bomber. They don't ever say mean anything that they say. They promise all kinds of things and never produce. If this is a parent that used to, as a child, promise you things and take it away on purpose, emotionally and mentally abuse you on purpose, and then they try to continuously keep doing that because you stopped asking them for support, for help, for anything, they're still trying to suppress you in some kind of way, but you're shielded from it because of the Justice card. People need to understand that you walk by faith, not by sight. And this, you're fighting principles. not fucking personalities. So, like I said, people are having to carry the weight of their own choices, just like you have to carry the weight of your choices. And you're very balanced with that Queen of Swords, King of Swords energy there together. And somebody has an issue with that. So they thought maybe they can love bomb come in so that you can give them something, but because you're not giving them, now they're throwing a big tantrum, pity party, because they are a fucking somebody is very money hungry, whether this is a male or a female. Somebody is in competition with you, maiden of blades. Somebody is really, really intimidated by you because they're watching you. They're mad because you don't care about their opinion. You're not looking for their validation and you're not giving to them emotionally, mentally, physically, and maybe even financially. Shit, I don't know. Like I said, maybe somebody helped you when you needed it and they're holding it over your head for the rest of your life and you're shielded from this. Somebody is really holding on to some outdated belief systems about you or but look, you're the Eight of Swords. Somebody tried to keep it in the dark that you had some kind of brand new beginning or that you're getting some kind of brand new beginning. Ancestors are coming in to offer you something. And it's because you are very responsible, very reliable, very fuck. You gained something in the ethers and you're content. You're beautiful, you're vibrant, you're powerful, you take leaps of faith, you end cycles. And your innocence, guys, it's bringing in this Ace of Cups, Ace of Swords. Oh, wow. The lovers. You do. You have a lot of choices, guys. You have a choice. Because you're choosing you this time around, people are really upset. Really upset because you're comfortable. You're comfortable. Somebody wants to come in and serenade you. Okay? They could be a magician of some kind, but they love you. They want to get a message through to you. They do see you as innocent. Somebody portrayed you as evil, the bad egg, the misfit, the goat. Excuse me, the black sheep. But the black sheep does turn into the goat, the greatest of all times, guys. Somebody said you were evil. King of Swords. No, you're just in your power. Somebody of authority wants to come in. Somebody has been siphoning some kind of inheritance. See? Yeah, there's a message coming in, okay? Somebody really has been siphoning from you because Two of Wands, because they were at a crossroads. They wanted you to be at a crossroads, carrying some kind of burden, mourning the loss of not having people around, but you're completely content because you know the truth, and the truth stands without distortion. So you're standing in your truth with your strength, in your power. Somebody has a problem with that, but that's not your problem, is it? You have overcame your own inner demons, and people really have been watching you overcome shit, trying to put you back where you were, but they can't. There's a King of Wands who wants to come in. They have something to say to you. This is a leader in their own right, very beautiful, could even have gifts of their own. Sees you're reliable and resourceful. This is the core card. Somebody is really tapping into their own soul, the core of their own being. And they see that you have done this. And there was so many adversities, so many blockages, and you still powered through. Even when you weren't going to get all the answers. You're dealing with narcissists, right? So you have conversations with them. It's like hitting your head on a brick wall. You're never going to get anywhere. So you had to understand that, They can't give you what they can't even give themselves. So you shielded yourself from the abuse. You seen it, you said something, you walk away. It is what it is. Guys, somebody really adores you. This lover doesn't have to be a sexual partner, it could be completely platonic. But somebody sees you as a kindred soul, like they themselves have been through something that you've went through. It's the Two of Pentacles. Somebody's seen a lot of people juggle you. Friends, family, acquaintances, jobs, all because of their own insecurities. It had nothing to do with you and everything to do with the devil. Their own codependencies, their own insecurities, their own addictions. Somebody said that you were very much codependent and you were like wearing a mask and being very fake, but it was all these other people. And like I said, you didn't just break the cycles, you broke the systems that created them in the first place. The sun, boom, pregnancy, Four of Wands, boom, the star, boom, cultivation, Five of Pentacles, boom, harvest, boom, and craftsman. Do you see what I mean? You did it. The Three of Wands, you waited, the Three of Pentacles, excuse me, you put time, energy, resources in what you had going on. You did, may not have told a lot of people, but oh my God, they see you. They see your craft for what it is. And they want to pay it forward. They want to thank you. Somebody tried to trap you because of your gifts. They didn't want you to be the matriarch, but you are the matriarch. Okay, it is what it is, and God Creator Source is enlightening the fact that you have this. With the pregnancy, it is the Empress. So you have this mother energy. Like I said, you're a better mother than your mother, and that could bother somebody. That sounds like a them issue. That's not a you issue. That's a them issue. You smell good, you look good, your house is clean, your kids, you give them a quality of life that others can't give them. You may not have been able to give them what you give them now, but you always were there. And no, it was, you didn't have a village if you have children. But look, you were always there and you were always guided and you were always protected because you are the healer. You are the star. Somebody wanted to trap you in their web, but not realizing that you have a web of your own. See, these people have a web of lies and deceit and distortion, but the truth stands without distortion. Your web is beautiful. It's got stars there, which means that you can heal and you allow people to have wish fulfillment when you're around. This is why a lot of people try to keep you around and silence you and stifle you because they've been feeding off of you. You know, these are kind of energies that get a high when they treat others bad. And well, they're mad because it's harvest time, Ten of Pentacles. You tapped into your legacy. Your family's pissed the fuck off at you because God Creator Source, you have been adopted into a soul tribe family that these people can't touch. You did the work with the Five of Pentacles. These people do feel left out from you. But you cultivated a new path. And like I said, you didn't ask for nothing. You really were in a very impoverished energy, and it was because of a lot of the energies around you. Like I said, you felt completely depleted. You were the adult in a lot of the situations. You were the breadwinner. You were the one who carried the job. Do you see what I mean? And people wanted to really undermine you, put things in the dark, and act like you were the problem. You really did sort things out, straighten it out, and you're moving to the best of your abilities. And if people have a issue with that, well, they're going to have to take it up with source because you've tapped into your own soul. You've tapped into the psychology of life. So because you know psychology so well, because of the abuse that you went through, you're being a dark empath and you're throwing it back on others. And if people can't handle it, maybe they should talk to you nicely. Not at all. It's a choice, and somebody chooses to talk to you really fucking ugly, or at least talk about you ugly. And now the ancestors are saying, like, let's clean this up, guys, because you're dreaming a beautiful dream, and your dreams are protected by the Most High. Somebody's mad because they have already lived their life trying to stifle yours. They can't, guys. It says here, give thanks for the blessings of love soon to come your way. Know that you deserve to be and have all that your heart truly desires. The issue, it wasn't in your head, guys. Body. Somebody just doesn't like who they are. It says, what parts of you do you need to look at more closely? What's functioning and not functioning in these areas of your life? And how do you feel about your body? Somebody's upset because you are not insecure about who you are. You love who you are and you give thanks every single day for the good, the bad, and everything in between because you've had everything and you've had nothing. And some people are just so miserable and you need to walk away from them. Misery loves company, guys. It is what it is. You have gratitude because you're the fucking goddess. It is what it is. And that's why people want to like put you down, make you feel less like you're less than who you are. But you have gratitude. You stop and smell the flowers, guys. And it says healing. See? You stopped, you smelled the flowers, you did the healing that others refused to do but had the opportunity to. Now you're going with the flow, and these people are mad because they can't fuck up your flow. They can't fuck up your vibe because you're a whole motherfucking vibe. You had an awakening and you help a lot of people wake the fuck up. And well, it is what it is. You're standing on business, taking care of business. Gratitude and goddess, guys. It says, focus on the things you have rather than the things you don't or can't have. Gratitude is another form of prayer, so practice daily. Appreciate everything and everyone in your life. See, people don't even appreciate what they have. And then when they don't have nothing, well, of course they're all bitchy and shit. Or they're jealous that somebody else has and knows how to, I don't know. And at the end of the day, it's not your business because you pay attention to you and your lane and it's you against you. This is what allows you to have this wish granted, this wish card, because you're the goddess. So embrace the feminine, create and be gentle, nurturing yet strong. Do not listen to those who want to keep you small. Believe that you are important as the stars in the heavens. See, I told you, you may have felt like a little bit of an orphan, have a lot of people, your family around you, but you never felt like you were part of because you're part of a bigger picture, a bigger star collective. Now it's time to go with the flow, guys. Time to keep your feet up. Time to attract. Somebody's upset because that's what you do. You attract. You ain't got to do very much, do you? Not at all. Says you can't control life's events. You can only control how you deal with them. It's easier to go with the flow when life challenges you. Embrace it. Emotions can overflow unless you release them. People are fucking spazzing out because they don't know how to fucking communicate properly. And it's okay for them to lash out, but it's not okay for you to articulate. That's what I thought. Your healing really shuts up a lot of people, especially it shuts them up about what they said about you or the projections that they said about you. Because while your word speaks for itself, your actions speak for itself, and your work speaks for itself. It says, heal past wounds with forgiveness and awareness. By healing yourself, you can become a healing force for others. Physical healing can happen once your wounds have been confronted. See what I mean? You don't hold back about nothing that you've went through. And like I said, if people want to be written in your story better, then they can fucking act right. You're not scared about what people think of you because you know who you are. These people should be worried about what you think of them. That's the issue, guys, because you got this awakening. You ain't got to prove shit to nobody. Nobody, baby. Your consciousness is awakening and you're becoming attuned to the message of spirit and nature. Trust your psychic abilities. Somebody's upset because your psychic abilities are on fleek and you did the work and people are seeing you have a craftsman. and you're very content. You give yourself your flowers, you take yourself on dates, you treat yourself very good. And when people are treating you like shit, you treat yourself 10 times better just to piss them the fuck off because you can. And it's not about money, guys. Self-love is not going to the spa, or, self-love is actually doing the proper work and looking and saying, maybe I need to do something different. And maybe that something different is cutting these people off because, you recalibrate. You balance things out, guys. You go with the flow and you understand that nothing is set in stone, so anything can change at any moment. So you learn, you heal, you grow, you evolve, and you understand that a lot of people are stuck in um, very generation, like very stuck karmic generational traumas, and they refuse to grow up. So you have to end the cycle. Now, the collective energy with the big deck is ending cycles with the world. You completed something, guys. Now, you may be traveling because that's your life purpose, to get away from something, to be on your own, to have this independence. Somebody is really intimidated by your independence and they wanted to block it. The hangman, now they're looking at things in a different perspective because they have no say. No say at all. I'm telling you, they have no say. Somebody was very fucking controlling. And they wanted to control your every fucking move, the way you looked, everything, your livelihood, your income, your quality of life. That war you went through, it was real. Sagittarius, it was real. No matter what these people try to say, it was real, and you refused to play by their rules. It is what it is because you have the confidence. As these people are trying to control you because they don't have any fucking confidence to do what they need to do for themselves and mind their motherfucking business. They're trying to control you. You got confidence, guys. Scorpio. You got the confidence to overcome, have a death, a transformation, end things because you are the temperance angel, guys. You are very balanced. You're in your life purpose. People feel some kind of way because the collective energy is confident. You're confident enough to walk away from anything that's trying to control you because clearly you see them as slackers. They call you a slacker, guys. They're hung the fuck up. They lived their life and their life was not so very well. So they want you to live some kind of controlling Capricorn energy, very toxic. This is giving Jezebel energy, and you did too. You're doing well. You're doing much better than a lot of other people are right now because you dream. You have big goals, and whatever was sent towards you is being returned back to sender. That's why I'm saying somebody needs to be careful what they're sending and all the magic and shit. Now, it could be the way people think about you, even. They don't have to be whipping up shit in a kitchen, but if they're dreaming about blocking you, or, maybe somebody needs to raise their fucking vibrations because at the end of the day, you're too high vibrational to even have this penetrate you. These karmics, they're upset because they're fucking blocked. I told you. It is only nearly impossible to have this energy infect you, to penetrate your aura. It's nearly impossible. You ended the cycles. I don't make it up, guys. You ended the cycles with the Sagittarius, who may have been trying to send you fucking hexes and shit to try to block your blessings because they're in the codependent devil energy. This is a Jezebel karmic energy. Somebody close to home, guys. At the end of the day, what you put out, you get back. You ended the cycles, and the truth stands without distortion. Somebody's a fucking slacker. And trust is everything, guys. You don't trust these people, this person, this environment, this group, this job, this whatever it is. So you're eliminating yourself, and these people are upset because you have the capability to really hone in on what you want. Somebody feels like you're going to reject them, or you have rejected them. Like I said, it wasn't in your head, it was in their behavior. The reason why you chose to walk away, stand on truth. They're bittersweet, guys, because you grew up. You outgrew these people. You outgrew this abuse. These people think like you're a fucking child or something. Just because they didn't grow up doesn't mean you're not growing up. Very childish energy, guys. Somebody wanted to control your dreams, to end your dreams. You had an awakening. You're very grateful for the good, the bad, the ugly, and everything in between, and that's why you get a wish granted. You're making a wish, and that wish is coming true, guys. You got this. You only have one life in this meat suit, and you're making the best out of it. And a lot of people are panicking because they too have only one life in their meat suit. They need to stay on track, guys. They're mad because you're a star seed helping others when they have means and they don't. Well, it's somebody's scared of their feelings at the end of the day, guys. And because you are able to sit in the darkness and in the light, somebody's intimidated by you because they're a fucking energy killer and you say it as it is. Somebody's an energy killer. It's a tower of truth. You stand on it. Somebody's just they don't feel very valuable because they're not very valuable. It's about integrity, guys. I told you this is fucking principles, not personalities. And somebody's just all fucking distorted right now because they're a fucking drama starter and they need to put respect on your fucking name and they don't want to do it. They don't want to do it. Where was it? They don't want to do it. This drama starter understands that they need to watch their back. They will never apologize to you for anything that they have done, but their eyes are very much wide open as to who you are because of the protection that you have had over this last whatever, however long that they've been doing this spiritual warfare on you. Now they need to put respect on your name, guys. It is what it is because somebody is giving bad advice about you and saying that you're giving bad advice. Oh no, you're giving the best advice. You're breaking cycles and people need to follow fucking suit. Everybody's seeing the truth, guys. You tame people with love and love alone. You don't need manipulation. You don't need to pay people off. You're not a fucking pick me. These pick me's are they're backing out. They're panicking because you're tracking their every move, or your ancestors are. At least I'm telling you, you're leaving that dirty work, the heavy work to the ancestors. And you see somebody as a copycat, as a drama starter, and they need to put respect on your fucking name, and that's the Tower of Truth. Somebody was very dishonest, and they were mad because you were manifesting at a rapid pace. You got big dreams, guys, and it's because of your heart. You reached the stars. You sacrificed. You had you when nobody had you. People really wanted you to be broke, busted, and in despair, crying in a motherfucking corner somewhere, but nah. They wanted you to be a hoe for the motherfucking streets. Nah, you ain't having sex. You're waiting for marriage. It is what it is. You got big things coming in. And somebody's mad because they're not marriage material. They're a motherfucking criminal. Somebody said that you were a criminal. You may have been. Somebody thinks that's how you're getting your money. Oh no, you're straight, solid, and legit, which means you have to rough it out sometimes. It is what it is. You ain't got all of it. You're not perfect, but you make it look good. You look like you got lots and lots, and people are calling you a criminal. No, you're just on your life purpose, guys. That's why you ain't having no sex. That's why you don't have to use anybody, manipulate people. You are real wifey. Somebody wanted to break you. You could have PPSD, CPSD, and you grew up from that. You could be a retired crash out. Somebody really wanted you to go backwards. But you got wisdom from those trials and errors, and you're at peace. You are a lot of people's peace, but they want to be your chaos. Like, make it make sense. There's a brother, somebody who sees you as a partner. Like, this is a leader. Like I said, there's somebody who wants to come in. This doesn't have to be sexual, and they want to help you, and somebody is upset or jealous of that, and they want to start drama or something. I don't know. Whatever this is, guys, you earned whatever you have coming in, and you didn't ask for this. You earned it, and you're home with yourself, and somebody sees you as home. They know what you've been through, and they know that it wasn't fair what you've been through, but you still stood your ground. You still did for yourself, and you completed a cycle. Whether you had support or not, you completed a cycle. You are yin to your own motherfucking yang. And while somebody's got an STD, a spiritually transmitted demon, and they need to take several seats. Go sit the fuck down. Somebody's mad because you have a divine masculine coming in. And you broke up with somebody. Somebody wanted you to break up with somebody. They said that you had an STD. Um, you got paperwork. All those rumors are being sent back. You have a divine masculine or feminine, take it as it resonates, flip the roles, right? Who is coming in? This is a power couple energy. And somebody has been trying to distort somebody's view, say that you have sexually transmitted diseases or demons. But really, it is the company you keep. You may have been stuck for a little while financially, but now you're getting an upgrade because you just eliminated the cause. You just eliminated the cause. You're the divine feminine. You eliminated the cause, divine feminine, divine masculine, everything. And I mean, everything that was taken from you is being returned back. Why? Because you stood up for yourself. You broke the patterns and you're blessed. You're too blessed to be stressed. Somebody wanted to curse you. They just fucking cursed themselves because you dream a beautiful fucking dream and somebody was breed on a devil's path. On demon time. They don't got to be on sex, drugs, and all about, bullshit. Like, they don't have to be for the streets. They could just be a gossip queen, king. You know, they sell themselves short. They sell themselves out. They're all about them Benjamins, like I said, money hungry kind of energy. But that's just the delay, guys. And energy never lies. Somebody is mad because you're not delayed. You transformed because energy never lies. I told you, you're too blessed. You see people as, trying to delay you because they are delayed. It's all returned back to sender, guys. It's all returned back to sender for this copycat, this Capricorn energy. You took a leap of faith. Somebody's feeling very foolish because you broke the systems. You broke the chains. And everybody's seeing the truth. You are a star seed, guys. People are panicking because your dreams are definitely coming true. You're a lot of people's peace, and big things are coming in, guys. And divine masculine, divine feminine's coming in. And you're about to rest. Take a breather, guys. You've been waiting to exhale while this is coming in. It's an upgrade. Could be a marriage, the one that you've been holding out for, but there's a lot of drama starters. Don't want you to have this, but you're too high vibrational. You're not even fucking dealing with the drama kings and queens and the gossips and all this because they're just karmic. It is what it is, and there's nothing you can do about it. They can't even help themselves, so you can't expect them to help you. They're mad because you don't need to give yourself up and you have everybody in the fucking friend zone, including, I don't know, them perhaps. I don't know. At the end of the day, energy never lies. Your transformation is up close and personal, and people can't deny it. They can't say things about you. It just makes them look like a fucking hater. Ancestors, spirit guides of the highest white light, for my beautiful starseed elect ones, chosen ones, divine feminine, divine masculine. This reading is for you. Let's get a starseed oracle for the closing message. Wow. And it is jump in, Armageddon energy, adventures, say yes to change. People are mad because you are. You're saying yes to the dress. Oh, wow. Saying yes to the dress. Okay. No, you're saying yes to change. You have We Are Hathor and Earthed. So I guess I'm going to read all of it. I guess it's going to be a nice long reading, okay? So jump in. Jump in. Armageddon is a spiral galaxy, closest galaxy to the Milky Way. It's believed that the Armageddon starseeds are a group of beings who love their freedom, very adaptable. They have a strong willingness and ability to change and go with the flow, to find calm in the chaos, to swim in the tide. This card is here to encourage you to do the same. Perhaps you have a significant goal or opportunity ahead of you. If so, you're being guided to jump in. Don't wait for permission. Don't stall until you feel ready. Take a deep breath, get a good old run up, and jump right in. Life bends for the courageous. The courageous is what you're being called to be. You've already faced you're already facing the right direction. The only thing left to do is leap. You'll figure it all the details as you go along. Things may not always be smooth sailing. Life on earth rarely is. However, it's the rougher seas that teach us how to sail with glory. And once you know that, you can navigate any sea, ocean, or storm. The Armageddons want you to fall in love with surfing the waves of life, to seek more adventure, to embrace your own adaptivity and find a way to calm in the chaos. You didn't come to Earth to be passive. You came to Earth to truly live. Now, take a run up and take a leap. People are really intimidated by you're taking that leap. You're doing what you need to do. You are doing what you were called to do. Your destiny is being fulfilled one step at a time, one leap at a time. Even if you don't know what's next, you know that you will figure it out along the way. You will learn along the way. It says, how can you be more adventurous? How are you being called to jump on in and leap? Okay, so next one is we are Hathor. Okay, it says deep love, mother's milk, and birth of a portal. You are the portal. You are the key. You are Hecate. You can walk in all three realms. And you are the key. You are the gateway. Birth is a portal that ushers in a new life. The Hathors are here to remind you that you are a child of the cosmic mother and you're being called to be held by her deep, never-ending love and embrace. You may not have that physically. That's why the ancestors are coming in to love you. Okay? This is a tender, nourishing card reminding you to reach the deep, deep love of mother's embrace. The Hathors know that the journey on earth can be rocky and lonely at times, but you're being reminded to rest more deeply in the mother's arms. This is a card of extreme potency, of femininity, of creation, of birth. You're being called to mother yourself and others too, to surrender to the ancient femininity, to create and surrender to your own creativity, to hold and be held. You're being called to remember your place in the web of life, to hold and be okay. Um, and to realize the cosmic mother is watching your every step of the way. You may be going through a transitioning right now, moving from one way of being to another. If so, you're being reminded that you've cradled in a sacred container, that you're being held than you can possibly imagine, and you have access to more love than your heart can bear. If you're struggling in any way, you're being reassured that things will work out. Open yourself to receiving overflowing love of the cosmic mother, flowing towards you from every direction. Let it stretch your heart. Starseed activation. Place this heart on the portal of your heart and whisper the following. I allow the deep love of the cosmic mother to wash over me. I'm loved. I'm held. Earth. And you are definitely protected. Look at that. You are very protected, very grounded, very tapped in. And, well, you said what you said and you meant what you said. Learn how to be human in a world, but not of it. The challenge of all souls having human experience is to be in the world, but not of it. To realize your soul is having a human experience and to be fully conscious in it. To have their soul fully embody their body. People's personalities tend to relate to either transcendence or immanence. Those who lean towards transcendence have a longing for the heavens and the metaphysical. They lean for the personal experiences of the gods and to be lost in the heavens. They're envious of the angels and more comfortable praying and hanging out in the stars than on earth. Those who tend into an immense have attracted themselves more to the earth and their body. They spend more time thinking about things in the physical world rather than connecting to the heavens or their own mystical inner world. Being a fully embodied soul, having a human experience, means finding a balance between transcendence and immanence, being in the world but not of it. Most star seeds are drawn toward transcendence. They're more comfortable with the angels in the heavens. Life on earth can be more difficult for them. If this is you, you're being reminded that you chose to be a soul in a body on earth. And you're being called to focus more on your energies in the physical world, to learn how to be human, a soul in a human body, but fully present to what life on earth has to offer. Starseed Soul Inquiry. Do you tend to long for the stars or be more in the physical? Can you find a greater balance between the two? Somebody is really upset because you have tapped into both and you're really learning how to be present in this earth and live a very, a good quality of life. If people can't give you a quality of life, you're going to give it to your fucking self, and the ancestors are going to help you do that because they've seen how people have treated you and you never deserve that. You gave them a good, you're not perfect, but it's when you call it out, they act like you're the problem. You recalibrated everything, guys. You really destroyed the patterns. And that war you went through, it was real, but you also got out of it. Okay, number 13 reduces down to a 4. You got out of it. You have stability, guys. Somebody really tried to come for your fourth house, your structure, your foundation, your love, your money, all of that, your home. But they couldn't, could they? Maybe for a little while we're going to give it to them, but it doesn't last forever. And you got longevity, guys. Through the woods. Change, new path, and decision. You may feel that you have been pushed into a situation that you no longer wish to be in. Changing your path and looking for a better option should not make you feel guilty. Following your heart, it may take a certain amount of bravery and courage to make the changes you desire, but now is the time to look at your options. If you feel you are running away from a situation, don't be afraid to question the motives of those around you who may expect a different outcome. Remember, this is your life to live as you choose. You have the power to do and be whatever you want. If your gut feeling is telling you something is not right, now is the time to make the change for the better. You have the power to make the right choices. Time to make a decision. You're making a decision, guys, and that decision is bringing you in so many good blessings. And it's only because you stood in the truth, and the truth stands without distortion. Can't knock you down. Look, even with fucking tears in your eyes, you're still doing your damn thing. So, ancestors with the wild, unknown or animal spirit, oracle message. What is the wow? You got the eagle, and there's nothing there. You got the eagle, and the eagle always flies higher, guys. But like the crow, right? The crow tries to get on the eagle's back and peck and peck and peck, but all the eagle does is fly higher, and the crow falls off. Like I said, you're feeding people what they've been trying to feed you for years. Somebody's mad because you are protected, you are guided, you are not like the rest. Somebody really slept on you and now they wish they never did that. Ego says all pervading power, truth seeker, transforms karma. The noble eagle emulates the light of the sun. This great bird is both physically and spiritually strong and represents mastery over the elements of fire and air. When the eagle appears, you'll soon be thrown into a karmic fire for the sake of your transformation. The eagle pushes us to be our best and brightest selves and stops at nothing to see us shine. Grasp the sun in your talons and hold on for the ride. You are stronger than you think, eagle child. When in balance, bright, radiant, and challenges. When out of balance, controlling. To bring into balance, step out into the unknown. You're not scared of the unknown. You like a challenge. You like adventure. You don't like staying in the box. You don't color inside the lines, and you show people that there's different colors than what's in the coloring box. It is what it is, guys. You make your own colors. You create your own life from the rubble that people threw at you. I'm telling you, you didn't just break the cycles, you broke the systems that created them. You destroyed the framework that allowed these patterns to exist in the motherfucking first place. Ancestors, and the last closing message for the advice is confidence. Thanks to boo. Somebody is so fucking intimidated by your confidence. Mystery and attitude. Your mystery and your attitude. You're a big mystery to a lot of people. So because you keep to yourself, you mind your fucking business and you stay in your fucking lane drinking your water and shit, people say you have a fucking attitude problem and that you're a big mystery. They wake up all kinds of fucking lies about you, but it's only because you're confident. They call you cocky. It's not cocky, it's confident. Somebody's got an issue with you, and that's an issue that they have to take up with God, because that's not on you. That's on them. Like I said, somebody sees you as a gangsta boo, as their gangsta boo. Somebody wants to come in and I don't know, pay it forward, show you some respect where respect is due. Like, it's a lot of people coming forward, but it's only because of the way you treated yourself. You're very, very, very good to yourself. Confidence. Self assurance, belief, reassurance, and concrete. Gangster Boo card reflects a need to give yourself a pep talk. Sometimes we sleep on ourselves, but let this serve as your official wake up call. It's happening. You're thrown off course and struggling to get back on track. By the time you're ready to do it, you start second guessing yourself. Then anxiety steps in, a vicious cycle, and only you can break it. Take a page from the blueprint and say, it's time to stay. It's time to try something new. If you believe you can do it, you will. Plain and simple. It's mind over matter, guys. And if these people mind, and they don't fucking matter. It is what it is. Let's get this I don't even know how to say that, guys. I don't know her name. But anyways, mystery, okay? So sorcery, hidden feelings, withdrawal, uncovering the truth. The advice: we wear masks of all kinds, are safe for safety measures, for costumes, for transforming into someone else for a night, as facial treatments when our skin is looking dull, and of course, as invisible shields concealing parts of ourselves we want no one to know. You've been feeling like you're pretending to be someone else. The brave face is always the hardest mask to wear, but you're doing it. However, sooner or later, the mask will have to come off. Are you ready for what's underneath? Somebody's not ready for their mask to fall off. They really thought that you were wearing a mask. You. That's why you have attitude, because you know who you are. With that Foxy Brown card, you know who you are. And somebody is mad because you got credentials. Your name holds weight. Somebody's really been trying to fucking get you to be in the gutter for a very long time. And I don't understand why. Maybe because they're there, or I don't know, maybe because somebody just doesn't believe in you. At the end of the day, all you had to do was believe in yourself. Give yourself a pep talk when nobody else was giving you a pep talk. And well, you fucking overcame a lot. And I can't find a Foxy. There it is. Foxy. It says vantage point, no nonsense point of view, mindset, bias, arrogance. Says a Foxy Brown card can pack some major attitude info, but that can go in one or two ways. On one end, there's a beauty in standing tall. After all, exuding confidence is typically a good thing. However, if your nose is too high in the sky, you may miss what's right in front of you. That, and no one likes to be around a conceited person all day, every day. Perhaps it's time to humble yourself a bit. If you're feeling like your opportunities in life and career are proving to be increasingly limited, you'll be good if you can maintain some self awareness. Somebody's been trying to block your blessings and you're not missing out on anything. And that's what's pissing them off because you don't want to be part of whatever they think you're missing out on. This is why you have attitude, guys. You know what people have been trying to block from you, and now you don't want to be part of it anymore now that they want to be part of your life. And it's all controlling. And they know why you have attitude. They know why you're keeping shit in the dark. They know why you're walking with faith, not by sight, because you can't trust. Nobody's been there, but who has? Your ancestors and a beautiful soul tribe. You're not alone, guys. We are out here. If you're out here, there's more like you. So continuously keep standing up for yourself. Speak on it. I'm telling you, it wasn't in your head, it was in their behaviors. And then they wanted to call you and act like you were the problem because you love who you are. You protect yourself. Your dreams are coming true. You're stable. You're jumping right in. You're honoring who you are. You are the key. You are the portal. You are Hecate. And you are very protected. Going with the flow, awakening souls, healing the collective, tapping into your own gratitude because you are the goddess. And you're very grateful. Very, very grateful for everything, the good, the bad, the ugly, and everything in between. It could be a lot worse because you've been through worse and you got through it, and every day you get through it. And that's why somebody is really upset, because you're the ego. You really did invest in the right things, and now this opportunity is yours. You had nothing. You went from the 5 of Pentacles to the 10 of Pentacles. People are astonished at your strength. It was mind over matter. And these people are really intimidated by the truth. I told you, the truth stands without distortion. You conquered your own inner demons. You put in the fucking work. Now it's reaping season. Now it's harvest season. You cultivated a good harvest, guys. You did the work. You put in the work when nobody else did. You didn't give up on yourself. You talked nice to yourself. It says, embrace the feminine, create and be gentle, nurturing yet strong. Do not listen to those who want to keep you small. Believe that you are important as the stars in the heavens. You are really important, as important as the stars in the heavens. And somebody wanted to control you. And well, they can't control anybody. You raised above the fray, created dreams that these karmics can't even comprehend. All they know is control, control, control. And you balance something out. You're having a reconciliation with self. And there's a slacker devil energy that sees you're very high vibrational. You have the confidence to defeat these criminal activities. And the collective energy is going towards their north node, their purpose. And a lot of people are hung. They need to do something, but the ancestors are laughing because you're ending cycles. They need to end cycles of coming up against you. You are continuously putting people in the friend zone, guys, because you grew up. You're manifesting at a rapid pace. People need to put respect on your fucking name because they're going through a tower of truth. You got the upgrade, and they didn't help you get that. I told you, they stepped on you when you needed it the most. They laughed at you, they ridiculed you, they mocked you. And you had a distorted masculine who's seeing the truth that you have a real divine masculine coming in because you're a divine feminine. You got big things coming in, guys, and you waited for this big dick energy. You are that big dick energy. Male, female, it's irrelevant, guys. You are peace, and you're choosing to give yourself that peace. Wish granted, but I just said rich granted. So maybe somebody wanted money, and well, you're the one who's gonna get the money. Be grateful. For the blessings of love soon to come your way. Know that you deserve to be and have all that your heart truly desires. I love you guys. Stay blessed. One love. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. It really does show support to the channel, helps to build it. And well, I can't do this alone. So thank you, thank you, thank you. If you're feeling generous and want to donate back to the channel or want to get some bracelets, I'll put my QR code. Everything will be in the description bar below. Go and check out otterspirit.com. You know, we be loving Otter Spirit over here. And I've noticed a lot of other tarot readers are also loving Otter Spirit. So go check them out, guys. I love you. Stay blessed. One love. Go check out this reading from the other day. And yeah, I have paint all over my hands because tonight was paint night. I love you guys. Stay blessed. Tap into this goddess energy, okay? Dream. Take a leap of faith. Okay? And change is scary and change is inevitable. So sometimes we have to take a leap of faith. And sometimes we have to understand that we go through a lot of hardships, but if only to guide us to our judgment. Okay? So sometimes we need to, you know, dead the old us to be reborn. A lot of people judged you falsely, guys. It's irrelevant. You had a rebirth. Now it's your harvest season. Okay? One love. Stay blessed. Watch that reading. I'll see you later. I hope this helped. Bye.